What's up, guys? This is Mike Woods checking in after the second rest day of the Tour de France. Final day before the rest day, stage 9, was a tough one for me, a really tough one. I had some good momentum in the first week. I was feeling really good, feeling strong, and starting to move well in the peloton. And really getting excited for stage 9, which was kind of one of my first opportunities to try and get the breakaway. I tried 2 days earlier, but unfortunately just wasn't able to get across, and ultimately the breakaway didn't win, so it was okay. And then the next day was stage 8 was a uphill finish, but just not quite decisive enough. A bit of a headwind, and I was feeling really good, but just didn't make sense to attack with the headwind, and unfortunately just wasn't going to beat Wout van Aert in the sprint. So stage 9 was my first opportunity, I felt like, to really go for it and get a win. But while trying to get in the break, I came into a roundabout with 25 kilometers into the race, and there was a gap. Tried to go into it, but I didn't see the roundabout, and the gap closed on me and went down hard. Got really scraped up my back really bad. Bumps and bruises everywhere, and my glute was really sore particularly, and so sitting on the bike was tough, and I had to do a huge effort to try and get back into the group. Wasn't able to get back in before the break had established itself, and so by the time I made it back to the peloton, the race was already gone, and I was left with 160k of just feeling like crap. It was a tough day, riding with that level of discomfort, with an open jersey ripped open. I ended up getting a really bad sunburn actually from the jersey being opened as well, and just really a tough day on the bike. One of those days where you're just counting down every kilometer. Didn't feel really good on the bike at all. My pedal stroke was compromised, and just was not in a good mood. And then finished the stage, and had to go down and get a PCR test right away, despite the fact I was in bloodied clothing, and getting a swab put up my nose while I was already in pain was a rough experience. I was pretty ticked off at the guy who did it, because he went pretty deep. But now I'm here in the French Alps, and had a really nice rest day. Managed to get some x-rays done, no fractures. I'm scraped up, but I'm feeling much better. My range of motion's improved, and I think I'll be good to go for today in stage 10. Hoping that I can loosen up, and then in the next days get back into this race and tackle some more breakaways and stages. The rest day did do my head some good, and saw our specialists, an osteopath, and my go-to soigneur, Disco, did a great rub, and I'm feeling much better, feeling better spirits, and had good sleep. So ready to take on this next week, and ready for the Tour de France to continue, and hopefully I can get through today safe and sound, and be ready for a few more good days in the mountains.